as we're speaking, looks like Ling getting a money match versus resident encore player Bobo. I'll keep you updated on that when I can.
Alright, let's just get into the game right now.
It's a potentially higher level gameplay here as we see Mr.E getting that dancing play, shoving his way in.
Yeah. Squirtle, it's annoying, but sword characters kind of looks like something out a little bit, not real high.
Can you pull the mic up?
Oh, I didn't hear that. My
Yep,
fault.
all good.
Thank you. But yeah.
And you know, we're seeing right now, some would say, a matchup of relics in Ultimate's meta. I mean, when do you see Lucina? When do you see PT, especially versus each other, right? A testament to both their skills to be able to get this far in bracket.
Same, bro. 2018 meta for real. Still cool. Thank God, like, you still seeing this.
Ooh, that was a reverse nair, and that should be a stock if Quidd plays his cards right.
Kind of just like hesitated a little bit.
Yeah, had to go for the read, and Zard has to come back here, but E has been in this situation too many times.
Right. He was not going to let that go for free.
And just barely missing the spacing for that landing fair dancing blade, and misses the bear as well. Quidd not going to let that chance go by either. Unable to capitalize fully, but that back throw, yep. Man.
Ivysaur back here, bro.
Yeah, the ability to have 3 different characters at your disposal, all that have different ways that they play the game. You really get like a jack of all trades when you're playing against Pokemon Trainer, and you put them in the mind of someone like Quidd. You get some scary gameplay, but even with that, E pushing his way forward. I mean, believe he is a higher seed for this bracket, and there is most definitely a reason for that. He's been leveling up as you've been traveling, coming back to New York, still been grinding. And that's how he's starting this game off. What a great lead.
One thing I want to just note is how good these ledge trappers are. My man, you can't slip up, bro. You can't sleep on him. He will catch you off. He will catch you.
For sure. Even looking at that last interaction, the way that he's been conditioning Quidd to stay on ledge, going for the immediate up B and getting a trump for it, that's not something you're going to see any Lucina do, or any player at that matter.
Still, though, he's at 90% versus Ivysaur.
Yeah, and you see Quidd looking for it, maybe reaching a bit too long. Those vines, they don't reach, my brother. Nah,
It's kind of like showing his hand now, too. However, he will get that.
Ooh, just barely does after the up B.
Down there. No.
Yeah, not going to have the range to get back, and now we got Zard. This is the bit. Ooh, that was an insanely, the earliness of that up B. Still had another jump. He was looking for it.
Quidd had the right positioning, but I think he just didn't get the grab. Honestly, he was ready for that rolling.
Yeah, and he struggling at the ledge. I mean, this is what Ivysaur is really scary at.
Yeah.
Look at the way he's hesitating, pushing back, baiting, punishing Lucina, even with, you know, the range to punish. So we better get the call out to finish the job.
That's gonna do.
Yeah, he's what looked like an entire game of E in the driver's seat, immediately put away. Quidd Ivy, it's a beast within itself. A beautiful S smash to finish that game 1. And it looks like we're just going to run it back the whole way. I mean, you play enough sets, you're going to see this kind of thing.
Right.
Interesting for it to be Town instead of PS2. But, I mean, that's how they ride, right? Quidd trying to get to that center stage, pushing him away. Starting to get a couple of these little combos that Squirtle's known for at these early percents, and continuing to opt for them. Looking for that frame data.
Oh, for sure.
The first, he goes for a second one too? I was not expecting the second one for sure. He started to make a comeback. I mean, this is what, you know, the benefit of that frame data is the fact that, you know,
Down here? I understand why he was trying to go for the F smash, maybe air dodge. But the switch is just really weird. He's gonna catch that,
You can't give that to him, especially when he's charging it. He knows he's gonna get it. He knows. He's been there.
That also, man. That's also like one of those moves that kills you as well, man.
Man, the way that E just frame trapped him, immediately comes back and he's able to get it. You know, if you guys don't watch E, it is some of the cleanest gameplay you'll see.
Back to Squirtle.
Yeah. With the playing a lot of Squirtle this game.
Oh my god.
This is a big difference from game 1.
Get that jab block. He is so crazy aggressive with his edge.
For sure. I mean, he pushes Lucina to her limits off stage. Almost a tech situation. He was even scouting for it with that back throw. This is where it gets scary. When a dare can come in through, right? Now Charizard, this is a character that can scare most players, but with the frame data and the ledge trapping, even the edge guard that Lucina has, it's nothing. There's a reason why we're seeing a lot more of the other two Pokemon in this set. And I feel it'll definitely be a trend. They're gonna be able to come through and puts out the Zard, trying to get a couple things, maybe looking for the F-tilt. Oh, but the forward air. And just look at this pause that he's doing, the spacing, because he's able to with Squirtle, and just because of that, it cost him hesitation by E. He gets a quick 31 and keeps him in the corner so far. E getting a dance play to try to get him out of it. But Quidd just staying in this driver's seat this game.
Up there, back air.
Ooh, that there was a pretty rough. But the eye on that end of the leg just barely escaping.
For the rapid jab. Now he just in the driver's seat.
They're just battling out for stage control. That's a situation that so many people are not ready for. The ledge drop up B. Both of these players going for a lot of committal options here, realistically.
And it's kind of loving it slightly. Now Zard is out. And,
ooh, manages to get the F2. Same situation as last stock. Looking to call him out with the, oh my gosh. That's so scary. He didn't go for the grab.
oh my goodness.
And forces the air dodge off that jump. Another situation, low invincibility off the ledge. And manages to cover with the bear, giving himself a bit more time. But when you're rushing it, E is ready.
Yes.
Taking that game 2. No comebacks this time.
That was so scary. He kept his both opposers, especially versus Zard. I'm surprised Quidd didn't grab him out of shield. I'm surprised Quidd didn't grab him out of shield when he was just both of them were just stood in place with a shield in.
For sure.
Yeah. I was like, he for sure is gonna grab oh no. I guess he was just trying to wait for another option, maybe from an aerial.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and that's what I expected too, but either way, I mean, that's what you get when you have players with a lot of history. You see them going for reads based on their player habits more so than just seeing the matchup in its typical way, a typical fashion. It's something great to see too. I mean, especially this far into a bracket. Just goes to show the skill that New York has come to offer.
For sure. New York is so talented and so competitive. Definitely one of the better, one of the most try-hard states.
Yeah, and Quidd coming from Westchester, Miles as well, before quarantine, weren't known as much. But, they slowly and steadily pushed their way through. Repping Long Island with some of the other monsters that were in this bracket, like Guy, PK Chris, plenty of other people, Titans in their own right. It's a battle of the two regions as we finally get his change in stage, and of course, it's in the Pokemon player's favor. Kalos showing a clean 0-def from Quidd, and it even has the ledge hang. Unfortunately, the withdrawal gonna get punished. E trying to make a difference. This time, shield break doesn't do much, but it puts that mental pressure, and he still got the damage.
Now, Ivysaur is doing his thing, pushing that advantage, slowing the pace down, put it in his direction. Good space.
And option for the down smash, option select. Unfortunately, there was one that was missing, but he had, almost gets the punish. But just like that, you got a Zard on you, and if it's Quidd's, it's dangerous.
He really just waited for that counter to.
Yeah.
Oh.
With the stock beat, he can afford to beat this Reckless, and he's still able to make it back.
It's just something with Quidd, man. Like, his Ivysaur is like one of the best I've seen. His Zard is just super impressive.
You gotta remember, this is a let's make big moves
When
champion.
Yeah, he is the keyboard champion.
And trying to go a bit too reckless there. He not gonna bite, takes that first stock, and while he might be in a stock deficit, he's still got a lot of time. 4.5 minutes on the clock. Let's see if E pushes it to the limit.
Sure. This is definitely a do or die situation for E. However, you've seen him do comebacks like this before. But against a caliber like Quidd, we'll have to see. So look for that. Opting for that shield break again. Quidd is getting like used to it.
Yeah, but either way, you know, some pressure is involved. The falling nair from Quidd, and even the call it back from E.
Gosh.
You can see the history from these two players in almost every interaction that we're seeing here.
Wow.
But that's something
That call out.
that you should not try to remember there.
I got the idea, but it was kind of a committable option right there.
Yeah, it just a bit reckless, one might say. That's something
Yeah,
you
it's
think
kinda
I got
reckless.
it like that, and Quidd just like, what were you doing there, little bruh?
Honestly.
You know,
A little too ambitious.
a little too much waffling.
Oh, they're going to run it back to Counter State. Honestly, makes sense. Bro's getting like a lot of mileage off that
Man,
stage.
Kalos was looking rough for E. If I'm E here, I win this game, I'm banning Kalos. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that.
Yo, man, Gallows gang right here, bro. All day, every day.
Tell him. And option for the upward up B, that's going to get him punished. Not able to actually connect. And E starting off in the corner, and the up B from Quidd. Understanding he's going to push him off stage, and he's going to look for these resets. Even for these edge guards, and he's still in a position where he can reset. He's not even trying to commit too much on, you know, the close to options, but he understands Lucina can punish it. And that's the own option select. Oh! Ooh.
Double dip. Dang.
He almost completely reversed that situation. Oh my gosh. And that's going to be that fear factor, right? That pushed him out there. He starting off, I mean, very close game still, but coming off with his own lead here. Oh, that back throw's going to do it. This is a town effect. You know, he wants this person off stage. He wants to get these ledge shots. Same thing for BT.
Interesting enough, I didn't see E do up Bs like that, besides that right now. Honestly, when I fight him, he does that. But in this situation, I kind of understand because it's like Gordo, if you up B the wrong direction, you might just get pushed off.
You got the multi-hits as well.
Yeah.
It's not as easy, but unfortunately, I was gonna say a missed punish, but still able to get something off of it, and the fade back there. I mean, I feel like Lucinas do that all the time, but in that specific situation, that's the right one. Continuing his push and advantage and going for the bear, knowing that no matter what, he can cover with the grab. And he's continuing to push this lead. However, Quidd getting a reversal. Scary situation to be in. E winning out the 50-50, going for the ledge trump. Quidd biding his time, continuously pushing E to his limit. Ooh. And goes.
Yeah, it's that committable option. Like, I understand he wants to get that.
Yeah, he thinks he has the nair. He doesn't. And the Zard at that range, I mean, honestly, anyone can get the hit. But if you want to take the straight bear, the straight bear, by all means. That's pretty much what Quidd is saying. Oh, another one? Yep, exactly. That same exact situation from before with the light set. Barely any invincibility, but this time intentionally done by Charged Dutch Flamethrower. It's what makes this character so deadly.
That was a scary conversion. That could kill at 0 if I remember.
Yeah.
Back from there.
Yeah, if you're not ready, I mean, of course, he is, and he manages to take the stock. We're into this potential last game for Mr.E if he loses this one, but he's not done yet. Evens up the percentage. And just like that, I mean, they're just swinging back and forth. And that nair going through. And that nair going through.
Now, Quidd's off stage. Good neutral, just carried the nair.
Yeah.
He is trying to get.
This is that situation where the entire set, he's been going most of the other Pokemon, and he finally just pulls out Zard for minutes. It's a big switch up in flow, everything. The pressure it puts out. Ooh, and goes for the Razor Leaf this time. Dashback even being called out.
Oh.
And he tries to cover the tech. Oh my gosh, from under the stage. E has his chance to make his mark. He needs to get this for the game 5.
Zard is just a big body and he's heavy.
Yeah, it's gonna be slower and opting to let him go back on stage, understanding that, hey, plant potential is there. And with Zard, with the multiple jumps, you cannot get out easy. But unfortunately, Quidd able to get back to ledge because of that. Multiple dares, finally punishes.
Oh my goodness, good roll in. Oh my god,
This is,
wow.
Committing too much is Mr.E. We've seen it time and time again. That was the 3rd time we've seen it. First with the Ut Smash, a 2nd time with the Nair into Ut Smash, and right there, a crucial moment. A little bit too eager is E, and because of that, he takes his exit out from this tournament. I believe next is Quidd versus
Quidd and Webb.
Webb. Yeah, I have not seen them play.
Yeah, this is gonna be a treat, honestly.
Yeah.